there is some major healing you've been doing. Okay, the Empress and the Four of Swords, self-love journey. Okay, going within, taking care of yourself. Okay, and looking good while doing it. Cocooning, cocoons, butterflies, cocoons, cocooning. Do you cocoon yourself? Yeah, that's what it is. You just went through the messy process of cocooning yourself and becoming a pile of mush so that you can transform and turn into a butterfly. I think you just got done going through, or a while ago, and then you've been on this healing journey from this, but like a yucky process of healing. Because healing is yucky. It's fucking gross sometimes, okay? It's messy. But you did it. You could be a Taurus or a Libra, okay? Eight of Cups reversed. Hold on. The World, you ended a cycle. You ended some type of cycle that, like, this could have been you being in a situation or like a relationship that you used to like break up with someone and then always go back to them, like a codependent type of thing, and then you broke out of that cycle, went into this cocoon, turned to mush, and now you are a goddamn butterfly. Okay. Yeah, I think you ended some type of cycle, like of going back to the place that poisoned you. Okay, you know where they say like you can't heal in the places that make you sick, you can't expect to heal in the places that made you sick in the first place. It's like you used to continue to go back to those certain places or situations. It doesn't have to be like a romantic thing, it could be like even like addiction here. Okay, going back and back and back and back to something that you knew was not good for you. And then you had this moment of realization, like, I need to deconstruct these beliefs of my self-worth as to why I find myself going back to places and situations and people that do not treat me right. And so you're like, I got to turn to mush so that I can find some self-love and some goddamn self-respect to know that I deserve better. And that's what you've done. And you closed out some type of cycle. I just heard 7 years. The Moon reversed, Seven of Swords. Temperance. Four of Wands. I think you deconstructed, again, like I just said, beliefs about your self-worth. This could have come from like your mother, self-worth issues that were put into you from your mother, or like a motherly type of energy around you, or like just your upbringing in general. The place that was and the people that were supposed to nurture you made you feel betrayed, and like made you feel like you had to betray yourself in order to not be alone. Self-betrayal. You ended a deep rooted cycle, and I'm hearing like ancestral cycle. Okay, this could be going on through like the female lineage in your line. You don't have to be a woman, you don't have to be um and you ended that cycle of not feeling good enough. And again, I think this was passed down to you in childhood, because I think this goes way back. Like self-worth issues within your family, like shame. That's what this is shame. You have deconstructed shame. Hold on. When I first got into therapy a few years ago, my therapist at the time gave me this shame cow. And I still talk to my shame cow. I still tell my shame cow my shame. And he just chills. He's just around the house. And whenever I'm feeling ashamed about something, I go to him and I kind of deconstruct it myself, and leave it with him. So I don't have to take on other people's shame as my own. Okay, because this world has been, we've all been shamed since we emerged from the womb. Okay, and that is what you, and I feel like it runs deep in your family though. Shame, 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 shaming. I feel like you really weren't raised in a household that you were able to open up about your feelings. I feel like crying wasn't really allowed. Having human emotions wasn't really allowed. Being a normal human being who feels things was shameful. And so you found yourself like in relationships or in situations, even as an adult, like being this child, feeling ashamed to speak up for yourself and feeling ashamed to feel bad or feeling ashamed to have emotions or feelings about certain things. And so you found yourself in situations with people who treated you badly, but you didn't. It's like a clearing of the throat chakra too, like solar plexus energy of like clearing out your shame and knowing who you are and finding that like divine self within you. And then a clearing of the throat chakra of like having boundaries now, knowing what you deserve, speaking up for yourself when people are treating you less than. Okay, it's like, okay, but you really broke this cycle and now you're in like this new space of like knowing who you are, knowing your worth, and not shaming yourself anymore, because you realize the only reason you were shamed is because the person shaming you was ashamed of themselves. It's like this sickness. It's a sickness. And this world has been built upon it. The star, 7 of Cups. Healing. This healing is opening a lot of doors for you. I feel like this healing that you've done, breaking this ancestral curse. What is this hair doing? Breaking this ancestral curse, it's opening up a lot of choices for you. This healing has unlocked some doors. I saw that. I literally saw that when I started channeling this message. When one door closes, another one opens. And I was like, oh, cheesy. We're not going to do that. But you know what I mean? The Chariot. I feel like there's something coming in for you guys. 7 of Pentacles from all the work that you've done. Tell me, what's coming in? A minute and a half left. What is coming in for this? What doors are opening? What doors are being opened? Whoa. 10 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Your inheritance, your spiritual inheritance. I feel like there's communication. There could be like an offer coming in for this collective, or like someone communicating with you about something. I'm not saying to like play the lottery, but responsibly. Okay. Let's see. 6 of Swords. You're moving out of this space. You're moving out of these cycles of, again, repeating patterns. Because of this healing that you've done, you're moving out of that and you're moving into this inheritance. I feel like for a lot of you, this could have to do with literal money, balance, money, stability, long-lasting stability, what is owed to you, your destiny. Okay, keep healing, keep moving forward. I am so proud of you, and you have so many blessings on the way to you guys. Okay, I love you.